All right, everyone. Justin said that he wanted the cold open this week. All right, so everyone settle down. Mind your applause.
Yeah. I got talking stick.
Hey, you in the back. Yeah,
Me?
you. Is that
Me?
No, well, you. Wait, it was Christian. Christian, what are you doing back there?
Sorry,
Hello?
I dropped my pen. I'll be right there.
You. What do you mean you dropped your pen?
The one I use for notes. It's fine. I'll be right there.
But how did it get dropped over there?
I was on my way in.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over. Justin, shut the fuck. What was that, Christian?
When I was walking in, I dropped it out of my pocket protector.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. All right. I guess I sort of get that.
Listen, I know you're an engineer, but you don't have to play into stereotypes for it.
No, brother, I never leave my house without a pocket protector. What the fuck?
Yeah,
what are you
fuck
protecting
you,
your pocket
Justin.
from? I'm protecting my pocket from ink. Poking my finger on sharpness when I put my hand towards my pocket. What are you talking about?
Are inks just leaking?
Justin, do your stupid cold open or whatever.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So, fellas, I had a very unique and amazing once-in-a-lifetime experience the other week or day, whatever.
Once in a lifetime, yes.
You got to be there. Okay, so I managed to bump into a celebrity in the street.
To bump into? Really?
Yeah.
Is that a fact?
Yes.
Okay.
Would you like to take a guess as to which one? They're not like Beyonce level, all right? So, tone down a notch. They're also not a movie star.
So they're a singer-songwriter.
Yes.
Ariana Grande.
It feels a little too big, but nice try.
Kanye West.
I think you went bigger.
Sarah Bareilles.
You know what? Similar ballpark. I like where you're thinking.
Who's that new chick? Oh, Chapel Rowan.
No, but maybe one day.
Becky G.
I wish, but no. So who I met in the streets was Alessia Cara. And so
Alessia Cara.
She's a singer-songwriter. I love her. She's got, I think her popularity has died down a little bit. She's got a couple years without making music. But when she does, usually gets radio play. But anyway, I bump into her. So I decided to gain enough confidence to start a conversation with her.
Right.
And we were just chit-chatting. I was like, hey, pleasure to meet you, blah, blah, blah. You're super cool. I love your music, blah, blah, blah. If you ever had any doubts that you're a talented artist, I can prove it to you because I have a super rigid taste in music where it's literally metal music and Alessia Cara. And it blew her mind when I said that. And I was like, yep. She's like, it's just metal music and me. I was like, yep. It's like, wow, thank you. And so I owe it. I'm a shill. All right. I have no shame. I have a little bit of shame, but not enough shame to not constantly plug our podcast. And so I thought about doing it, but then I wasn't. But I had a morbid curiosity. I was like, hey, Miss Alessia Cara, I got to ask, you ever watch One Piece? And in fact, she has. She apparently, at some point and in some capacity, I don't know how, long her journey with the series has been up to this point in her life. But she said that she watched One Piece in Italian with her cousin at some point. I don't know if it was like she went to go visit Italy and, for the summer or something, and they were just watching on TV, or she does a Zoom call with her cousin and they just talk about One Piece. I don't know. But Miss Alessia Cara said to me that she has watched One Piece in Italian, and that blew my mind.
Wow.
And so you knew exactly what I did next. And I told her about our podcast, One Piece with a Lion. And she seemed genuinely interested, which kind of blew my mind because she made a motion to grab her phone to write it down or look it up on Spotify or whatever. But she didn't have it on her at that time, which sucked. And it was in that moment where I was like, damn, I wish I was better prepared for moments like these. I wish we had business cards, or I just had a QR code tattooed to my arm or something for moments like this.
a sticker of Chef Zeph's pickled leg.
Yes, but with also a QR code underneath it so they can scan it and take a store link tree or whatever.
No. Just where to rate us.
That's all we care about.
and it automatically fills in 5 stars.
Yeah. It's like a let me Google that link, except let me 5-star that.
Let me write that for you.
Let me rate that for you.
And I hope she remembers the name of our podcast because, quite honestly, it's not exactly an easy name to remember. One Piece with the Lime is catchy, but if you only heard that once in a random conversation on the street, I think you're not inclined to remember that super easily.
Yeah. I'm certain that she will have an opportunity to look things up in her own time, at her own pace.
I sure hope so.
But that's kind of rad.
So there's now that I've said this to the audience and to you two today, I'm here to call our community to action. I need you all out there
Oh, boy.
to tag Alessia Cara on Twitter and Instagram, whatever
Okay,
platform you're
brother,
on, and ask her to make sure, hey, have you heard of One Piece of Lime?
No, don't do that. You do not. Okay, Justin, we need to have a chat. You went out of your way to see not went out of your way, but you just so happened to stumble across a semi-famous person in the real world minding their own fucking business. You struck a conversation with them, right? And in confidence, they continued to converse with you, and you even made the bold assessment that it was going to be a good idea to plug your own production, so to speak, to said famous person.
I felt right
now,
after, some context in the conversation. I made a shot.
I honestly think that these were all relatively level-headed takes. You do not go from this point and say, okay, guys, she gave me consent. Everyone fucking bombard the fuck out of her. Poker, email her, go on her Instagram, go on her Facebook. Fucking, hey, have you heard of One Piece of the Lime? Hey, have you heard of One Piece of the Lime? Hey, this guy that I listened to on a podcast that's called One Piece of the Lime said that he talked to you this one time for about 5 minutes. Hey, do you remember that? Hey, do you remember that? Do you remember that? No, you don't do that. You don't rally the forces now that you've had a human conversation to piss somebody off in the interspace. What are you talking about?
Can you still
what?
punk people on Facebook?
I really my shill brain did not consider the humanity of the scenario, and you're right.
Fool.
What are you talking about?
I was too much. I was too much in the mindset of like gotta get that gotta get that extra listener, that extra follower, et cetera, et cetera. All right. I was in a different brain. I was in a different mode. I did not recognize that maybe we shouldn't like low key harass a person online, and I'm so sorry for that.
One of our co-hosts this evening actually quite literally sent us a message that they wanted to go outside and touch grass. Justin, I think you need to follow suit.
I mean, yeah, that's how I bumped into Alessia Cara. So who am I going to bump into next time? Maybe I bump into like Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, if you bump into Morgan Freeman though, like that'd be kind of cool. You know who you could bump into that could have an unironically fun conversation with you?
Go on.
Probably Freddie Prinze Jr. and his wife, whatever the fuck her name is from Scooby-Doo, because they are both actually accomplished voice actors in their own right.
You think they're available on Fiverr?
Do they live?
No, I believe they live in California.
Wait, we gotta bleep that. Wow, what a slip up!
Oh shoot!
Oh, that's a very rare slip up for me. Oh God.
Oh no, Christian, you got too comfortable.
Oh no!
Wait, what did you do? I missed it. I blinked.
I doxed us.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's
just realized
very interesting. All right,
Shit, they know we live in California now. Fuck.
They know we don't live in. That's me self-censoring.
That's the FBI agent coming through your phone telling you to shut up.
Do we still have anyone
8 minutes 30
doing bleeps? Do we have to do it? 8 minutes 30.
If you tell Dylan / we muted ourselves in our file.
Yeah.
Okay,
wow.
all right, good.
760 some odd episodes of this of this shitty show. What's that? 250 episodes of the podcast or something?
Probably something like that. Yeah, actually 250
we're
hours
actually
of
really
content.
close to 250.
Oh, it's way more than 250.
Actually.
Let me tell you, buddy.
No, we're actually really close to our 250th episode. We're like, by now, I will say like it's anywhere between 6 to 4 weeks away. I know I did the math at some point. God, we're close.
Incredible. But wow, good.
Anyway, Christian, give me that timestamp so I can mute your ass.
Yeah.
All right. Well, doxing aside, hey, thank you, Justin, for your lovely story. I hope that if Alessia Cara is interested in this shitty anime, that maybe she could also, by extension, be interested in our shitty commentary about this anime. I know our market seems to be relatively niche, doesn't it? Anyway, moving on. Who wants to do a summary? Anybody? Hello?
I think you should.
So,
I believe I did it actually last week. So
is that a fact? Okay,
I'm pretty sure it is.
Also, you didn't want to do it, did you, Justin? I don't want to step on your toes or nothing.
You know what? I'm feeling yappy today. I'm feeling chatty.
Clearly,
you're feeling yappy today. All right, well, let's do it, man.
Oh right. Hold on. Where's my water?
he's got to lube up really
Except
quick.
I definitely just spilled half of it on my fucking clothes. But anyway.
Oh boy, here we go.
Quite a bit of exposition happened this week on One Piece. We get some more context as to why Sanji decided to leave Zou, as well as some hints toward a potential Luffy side quest. This is also after starting the Kaido main quest 2 arcs ago, and apparently you can't pause that one. But also, if you really think about it, Luffy started the Big Mom side quest like 3 arcs ago, so like, wouldn't that make it the main quest now? Luffy is definitely the type of dude to run 2 main quests side by side. Anyway, The Mink started throwing a banquet, and boy, is everyone eating swell. Meat, booze, and lasagna, the holy trinity of party cuisine. While this was happening, Kinemon and Kanjiro finally made their way to the top of Zo, and their party member, Bariete, breaks off to warn the Minks of their arrival. Cat Viper and Dogstorm both head out on their own with their search parties and manage to bump into each other, leading to a skirmish. A concerned Kinemon breaks free from the Straw Hat's grasp and identifies himself. Every Mink on Zo begins to bow their head. Dazed and confused by what just happened, the Minks explain that their race has shared a bond with Wano for quite some time. We also learned that Raizo is indeed here on Zo, and every Mink was willing to die to keep it a secret. With such a bombshell of an announcement being dropped on us this week, what does it all mean for the future of our crew? Will Usopp ever learn to be a ninja? Luffy try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or is a bird in hand worth 2 in the bush? Will Zoro ever admit his undying love for Sanji? Stay with us here on One Piece of Lime to find out what happens next.
I like the commentary in the back with Christian. No shot.
not a chance in hell.
What are we saying? No shot
I think
to?
Zoro does love Sanji. I'm going to be honest.
Zoro
I think
admitting his feelings for Sanji.
This
Bro,
is definitely
he
his
is big,
Thunder
brooding
arc.
in the corner. He just doesn't have like the tools or the knowledge or the capacities to like fully work out his emotions. So he's isolating. But like, dude is big sad right now.
After he first learned of Sanji's like soft betrayal, he was like, I like fuck that guy. We can move on without him. Like we don't have time for this. And then everyone's like, wow, you're such a big dumb idiot. And then he looked like he was frustrated even out of himself. And then he hears like the deal that's going around with Sanji and like the sacrifices that he had to make in order to maintain some safety in other people in his background and whatnot. And then Zoro's like, oh, he still seems like an idiot to me. He's a softie. He's a softie.
Every stoic man has a soft side to him.
That's all I'm saying, dude. Zoro is no different. But yeah, I guess we should probably just continue to start there, though, huh? The whole we got the last little bit of Sanji's background in that Big Mom being the big mother fucker. Am I right?
Hey.
In trying to behead everybody that Sanji knows and loves.
Well, wasn't it like one specifically? I thought it was like one specifically.
It's probably one at a time, honestly. In his
his
case, at least.
It's one head, but like it could be anybody.
It could be
so like, right, it could be anybody.
Mhm.
Like, do you feel like that there are people on that list, Christian, that outweigh others? Like, let's be real. If Patty was at the top of the list, do you think Sanji would make this decision?
Patty, dude, catch you straight. What the hell?
Well,
I'm just saying, dude. Do we think that Patty is going to be the one that really puts Sanji in this position where he's like,
I think
I can't do Patty like that.
Yeah, I think it can't be anybody else, honestly.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. I just wanted to validate that really quick.
Yeah.
Or who was the guy with the big fuck off chef's knife from the Baratier arc? Hold on.
I don't know.
Baratier chefs. He had the glasses and whatnot.
You lost me. The only one I remembered was Patty.
The only one you remember was Patty. Well, that's kind of fair. What if it was all just a debate and Big Mom ended up being like, well, I was going to take the head of somebody, but then I noticed that one of your buddies already has a missing limb, so I just took the other leg instead.
That's crazy.
Wow. That's just fucked up.
Is that worse? That feels worse. Is that worse?
That might be more fucked up.
I mean, she was like, there's an irony opportunity here, and I just feel like I can't not.
Sanji shows up to the wedding and Duval's there.
Actually, that is a good question, though. Do we think that this is Duval's fucking resurgence arc? Does Duval remake an appearance here?
That would be incredible. What if Duval was actually the son of the Vinsmoke family the entire time?
Okay, I thought about that.
Son.
I don't think we could realistically make that claim given what we've actually seen in the series. However, I 100% buy the idea that someone abducted Duval on the suspicion that he is the real Sanji.
Oh! So you think that there's a new side story of Duval being fucked around with because they think that he's Sanji?
Yes, I think when Sanji gets to wherever Big Mom is located or whatever, he's eventually going to bump into Duval and be like, "What are you doing here?" and he's going to be like, they thought I was you.
But like, didn't we already kind of like beat that plot point into the curb?
Yeah,
by
but what if we do it again?
Literally restructuring his face.
Yeah,
but like,
what
what if we did it again?
Yeah, well,
Right. I really like the idea that we do it again, but we do it with the exact same character.
I think this glaring plot hole is worth overlooking for the sake of the meme.
Because I like where your head's at. There is an opportunity to do another Sanji stand-in because the bounty poster, even though we now finally, for the first time in the series, have his bounty poster that actually demonstrates an actual visage of the blonde boy himself. It has like that weird exacerbated like heart eye feature.
Mm-hmm.
So like, all I'm saying is, what if instead of mistaking Duval for Sanji,
what if
we Go ahead.
What if it's what's his name from the cat pirates at the beginning of the show?
Oh my god,
what if it's Django?
You're in my head, Django.
They pulled Django in.
The fucking Django stand. I'm so glad you knew where I was going with that.
I heard heart eyes and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I know that man. I know that man anywhere. You have to think no further.
Okay. Other alternative option. What if Duval got his face smashed in so bad that he reverted to his Sanji-ish form?
But see, the first time it was like somebody just did a bad drawing of Sanji, and it happened to look like Duval. So now you're saying he got smashed again and he looks like Sanji again now?
Well, it's like quote unquote original Duval, but we still think it's. You know what? Hold on, you're asking good questions.
I feel I don't feel like I am
poking holes in your bit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm only pointing out the fatal flaw here.
the very logical next step to the conclusions that you were making.
Yeah. Well, Django makes way more sense, Justin. What are you even talking about?
You're absolutely right. I'm so sorry. What was I thinking?
I really we completely disregard the fucking mushroom chin. Like, no, it's a perfect one-to-one comparison.
Ignore the curly eyebrows. Ignore the hair color. Heart eyes.
The man was wearing sunglasses that one day. Very clearly Sanji. Oh man, I love this. But yeah, we've been talking around it. But so the final bits that we learn about this whole thing is Peckham solidifies the suspicions that this marriage between Sanji and one of Big Mom's kids would be specifically politically driven. And what Peckham's is suggesting is that when the marriage transpires, Sanji will no longer be an ambassador of the Straw Hat Pirates. He will only henceforth be referred to as the son of the Vin Smokes that happens to be married to Big Mom's children, essentially marrying two families in the New World, having nothing to do with Luffy here. And Luffy's like, I don't like the words you're saying to me, honestly. They're kind of annoying me. You're kind of pissing me off, Peckham's. You're going to take me there right now. And then Peckham's is like, the hell I am. And then Luffy's like, so anyway, we're all going to go. I'm going with Peckham's. We're going to go get Sanji, guys. And then Peckham's is still like, bruh. He's not listening to me. I really like the idea, the thing that Justin said in the summary here, where Luffy is the kind of person to do two main quests side by side. Luffy's definitely multi-questing here for sure. He simultaneously knows that he needs to establish his fucking stance with Law and the current alliance that he has, but then also like, I picked a fight with Big Mom once upon a time, so I might as well go over there and just, rough the place up a little bit and come back. What's the harm?
Yeah, of course. Get my boy back.
It's an XP farm. It's an XP farm.
Exactly.
What? Wait. What say you, Justin? Do you have any major tidbits to throw into this part of the story right now? No, nothing.
I just wonder if Luffy's gonna I just wonder what we're gonna do. I don't have any answers. I just have questions.
You just have questions, such as give me one question that isn't how Duval's gonna come back into the story.
Oh man.
What if the whole it feels like they're signposting Luffy going off on his own to go get Sanji, but what if that's a red herring?
Okay. Well, here maybe this is my question. Instead of figuring out what's a red herring and what isn't, do we feel like we as an audience can survive a Luffy standalone adventure at this point in time?
I mean, we did it with Impel Down.
We did do it with Impel Down.
There's no reason we couldn't do it again.
Am I questioning whether or not we're doing Impel Down 2 Electric Boogaloo?
I hope not.
Why not? But why not?
Because we did this already.
What do you mean we did this already? But didn't you have fun the first time?
It's just new. Yeah, but Luffy wasn't the reason that arc was fun.
Wasn't he though?
Wow.
I mean,
not the whole reason.
Well, I guess that's fair.
Ivankov was right there, and so was Bon Clay.
I mean, yeah, but like,
and so was
Luffy.
I mean, kind of.
But like, what if we what if we have Bon Clay in a whole cake? When your mom says we have Bon Clay at home, what if we have a new Bon Clay?
Bon Clay where?
Well, Bon Clay at home.
Did it again.
It's all right.
What's that timestamp? Give me that timestamp.
No, it's all right.
No. Listen. No. The first one was already left in. I need that second one bleeped out. People can't know.
Wait, what happened?
This is the second time you've done this.
Well, you said the name of the arc.
Yes.
On the island.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I thought
you didn't even know.
That part.
He just he innocently said, though, we have Big Mom at home, and just as maybe that was bad. I don't know. It's just
all right, fine. So the island, maybe the island she lives in may or may not be called Whole Cake. Just who the fuck cares? All right.
Why are you doubling down on this? Why are you so me right now?
It's fine. I already
because
knew.
I'm a two-faced ass.
You knew. What about our audience members, man?
Listen. All right, she do be liking food. So
well, did you get the two timestamps? Bleep it then.
I'm gonna need a little assistance.
I don't know. Start scrubbing at like 22 minutes in next time, or when you go. It's around there.
Damn it.
I'm so sorry. So anyway, what if we go to insert island name here, and when we get there, we have Bon Clay at home?
I don't want Bon Clay at home.
Okay, fine.
I want Bon Clay.
What if we get Bon Clay?
I would be astounded. How did he get there?
You're like, wait a minute, what the fuck? How are you here?
It's an invite only. So I bet Big Mom knows Bon Clay's out chilling in 5.5. And I bet she knows how to get him out of 5.5, at least temporarily.
If anyone kind of not involved in the plot was going to get invited to a tea party, it would be Bon Clay, probably. Yeah,
I'm just saying
that is true.
There are a few aesthetic things that are lining up with the idea of a quote unquote tea party, and I think a certain queer, maybe even another drag star, or even a clown could show up in such a party.
My name is Mrs. Nesbit.
We're not talking about Inazuma, are we?
I wasn't. No.
Well, no, we weren't at the time, but we could be. I mean, I'm not drawing lines in the sand anywhere.
That was definitely the idea I had in mind for Bon Clay's +1. But also, I made like the misremembering that Inazuma's in 5.5 with Bon Clay, and that is not the case.
I was going to say, I don't think Inazuma's with them.
No, yeah, Inazuma's big chilling with Ivankov wherever they're at right about now. Have we seen them yet? Have we had an update on Ivankov yet in this series? I don't think we have yet.
I'm gonna go with no.
Nah. We have no idea what Ivankov's doing. Well, I'm sure he's doing great things wherever he is.
Surely.
Queen. Love you. But what if Inazuma is on insert island name here? What if we take Inazuma and Inazuma's like on behalf of the Revolutionary Army going out of their way to deal with like weapon shipments, or trying to talk some treaties between certain nations and armies. I don't know, there's some possibility there
at this wedding tea party.
But we don't know anything about this tea party. All we know is that there's going to be a wedding there, but it might not be the only thing happening at this tea party. It's a tea party.
Feels disingenuous to the newlyweds to have it not just be about them.
Chucking boxes off into the river for all I fucking know. I don't know what the hell they're doing here.
Fucking tea partying this one, like Boston tea partying this one.
Exactly. Now you're getting it. There's a lot of potential. Tea party is a catch-all term, Christian. It's a catch-all term.
They're actually just gonna sit in a circle and gossip with each other for 8 hours. That's that kind of tea.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would be a really fun time, though. Is all I'm saying. Yo, but if we do get a Luffy standalone, friend retrieval mission, like is he doing it successful? Like, let's be honest. Like, is he gonna succeed?
Well,
come on.
There's no way we send him off to insert island name here to get his
island name here.
You guys gotta stop.
to get Sanji. And he doesn't succeed at that mission. There's no shot.
Well, yeah, because he's the main character, but like...
Well, I mean, the last time he went on a retrieval mission for somebody he cared about, it didn't exactly end well for that person.
Okay, there's that too.
The last solo Luffy arc where he went on a retrieval mission for a very important person to his life, he did not end well or achieve his goal.
We're going to turn into a French crawler. No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, is this the solo run back that you wanted? Are you happy now? Are you entertained?
The last time we thought we would have a salty run back with a blonde boy, we assumed it'd be Sabo. Little did we know.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Luffy's stronger now, okay? And Sabo survived. And Sabo's blonde. And Sanji's blonde. So there's no way this blonde boy dies on Luffy's watch, all right?
Sure. I mean, right, Sabo didn't almost die on Luffy's watch last time either, but...
Listen, blonde kids are alive, and that's the trend. That's the trend I'm sticking with, all right? Blonde boys don't die in One Piece.
Right.
Blonde
Surely
boys
that's
don't
wrong.
Die. Blonde boys live
wrong,
forever. Right? I mean, let me think. Has anyone blonde died in One Piece? I got to think about that. Well, Whitebeard, he was blonde in his youth, but he was bald when he died.
Right.
Doesn't count.
That doesn't count?
Doesn't count.
Well, that feels like a little disingenuous, but fair enough. Any other blonde people? Did they die? Well, we know Igaram didn't die, so...
Igaram has a white wig on anyway, doesn't he? Oh, no, he is blonde, I think,
it was
actually.
A blonde. Well, if it's a wig, it's blonde, whatever the fucking hairstyle is. I don't know. You got me on that one. I don't know if any... Oh, there we go. I got it. Fucking Ace's mom. Ace's mom was blonde. Whatever her fucking name is.
Was she?
Yeah,
I thought she had
D.
like
Rouge.
Pinkish hair.
Porcus D. Rouge, for sure. Let me look this up. Porcus D-R-O-U-G.
Is that blonde hair?
Brother, yes, that's blonde hair. Come on.
I don't know. I feel like she's always pictured in like a sunset scene with like a filter, so it looks like a pinkish hue to me.
Brother, it's fucking blonde hair. Come on. You can't do this to
What's
me.
Wiki say? Hold on.
You
got
can't do this
hair
to me.
color in here, Wiki. On appearance.
Hair
long,
color
wavy,
wiki.
pink blonde hair. All right, it's pink blonde, not the same thing.
She got strawberry blonde.
She got the strawberry blonde, and that's where we're going to draw a line in the sand.
It's got blonde in the title. I'm
blonde, all right?
Come on, dude. That's bullshit. That's unfair. That's fucking anime.
Her hair is the same skin tone as same as their skin tone.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Come
Indistinguishable.
on. You cannot fucking risk it all son me on this. Who am I thinking of? What was the guy from the film Gold? Not risk it all.
Tesoro?
No, what was the name of the gambler guy whose kid was barely in the movie?
Raise Max.
Yeah.
Raise Max, that's what it was. Yeah, you can't raise Max me right now, okay?
Watch me.
You can't gaslight me into thinking.
And I will.
give me 10 minutes. I'll fucking raise Max the shit out of
you. So yeah, whether or not Luffy ends up going on the solo mission is yet to be seen. However, he has I don't know how to phrase this exactly. I'm going to say convinced in big heavy air quotes. He has convinced Peckham's to escort him to this tea party.
Yeah, well, he hasn't convinced Peckham's. Peckham's literally said. He literally says, I will not do any of this. What are you talking about?
Yes. However, Luffy is under the impression that they have an agreement now, and we both know what happens next.
Right. I mean, look, at the end of the day, Luffy will get his way, but Peckham says by no means agree to it.
There's no agreement. In fact, Pecco's made it very clear. We are literally enemies. I would not do that.
This is going to fall straight in the alliance versus friends with law category.
So what exactly do you call this? He hasn't agreed to it, but he's going to eventually end up doing it.
He hasn't agreed to it right now.
So does Pecco's become friend, or is he just strong-armed into doing what Luffy wants?
That one.
Okay. So the Law and Luffy relationship's a little different. They agreed to be in an alliance, and Luffy made him friend. What Luffy's doing with Peckhams is he is suggesting they are in an alliance, and Peckham says no. So it's the same thing. It's still gaslighting, but it's like a relationship level down, really, is what's going on.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Peckham's just getting fucking manhandled by Luffy the entire time.
This poor guy.
Even I was like we're not supposed to necessarily be on Peckham's side, but even I was getting annoyed with Luffy. Like 4 times, 4 times, Luffy knocks this man out of his fucking bed onto the ground, knocks over the IV drip, throws Peckham so that his head is smashed against the fucking floor. Man's just bleeding. Again, opening his wounds.
Yeah, Luffy has been kind of a bully this set of episodes, I feel like.
Yeah, that's what I mean, especially with Peckham's.
Yeah.
And also he like sits on top of Cat Viper, but Cat Viper doesn't really care. Also, he's passed out like half the time, so.
Also, Law introduced his entire crew to the team.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, it's our big moment. And then Law's like, so anyway.
I gotta talk to Luffy in private now. And they're like, hey, what the fuck? Slighted. That's what they say in the dub.
No respect.
Is that what they say?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
In the dub, they were just like boo, stupid, boo, or something like that. I don't know what they did exactly.
Yeah, they chant slighted. And then Beppo's like, we feel slighted, Captain. Introduce us. And then Law
introduce every single one of us by name.
Yeah, by name, occupation, when we joined, when we plan on retiring. Yeah, animal motif.
Exactly. And then we have a big party.
Yeah, and then we just fucking party. Like, okay.
Rager.
You know what? I have a semi-fun fact about this exact moment in the anime. So don't feel bad if it feels very jarring that they just had a feast here and now after, Peckhams gives the spiel on Sanji and everyone's, met Cat Viper for now the second time or whatever. And then they just start feasting. I have a distinct memory reading the manga weekly, because at this point in the series, I had started reading the manga weekly. I have a distinct memory where I was reading comments of people being like, what the fuck is happening? Why are we feasting? This came out of fucking nowhere. Like, at some point, I remember reading, somebody posted like a comment that Oda made back in the day where he's like, honestly, like, I like making the series, but I live for the moments where I get to make feasts happen. And I'm like, I feel you. I really do. Brother, I get it. You want to spread the joy. This wasn't the moment. This was not, you did not earn this feast here. So for us to just like hard cut to, hey, everything's great. Let's start, eating and drinking booze or whatever. We finally got all the information. That's all that matters. And I don't know. It just
I wholeheartedly disagree with this premise. All right. We saved Zoe. All right. Everyone lived more or less.
True.
What's not to celebrate? Also, Cat Viper just seems like a party kind of guy. He's a party cat. He's a party animal, all right?
He do kind of be a party animal.
He doesn't need an excuse necessarily, but also he's celebrating his saviors. He's like, yo, you guys rock. Let's have some fucking lasagna.
I guess it's just the timing, though, right? Like, why are we not partying like when we first get there, and then everyone's finally, oh, hey, by the way, we didn't mean to like be extremely vague about the fact that like your crew was dead or whatever. It was kind of an accident. It was completely misunderstanding. We owe you guys a severe thank you. So anyway, we want to throw a feast in your honor. Like that felt like.
Listen, Dogstorm feels like an uptight kind of guy. He was also big sleepy by the time they got there.
Kind of guy. What are you talking about?
Listen, by the time they rolled up to Dogstorm, it was his bedtime. You can't have a party then. You got to go to Cat Viper, and then just throw a Rager at 3 a.m.
That did kind of happen. They did throw a
Yeah,
rager
I mean,
starting
it
at
is kind of
7 p.m.
true that Cat Viper has the party time 12-hour block.
12-hour party time block.
Dogstorm is much more of a brunch kind of guy. That's what I'm thinking.
Dogstorm's a brunch kind of guy.
He's here for bottomless mimosas, right?
Bottomless mimosas and Cat Viper is fucking
I'm imagining
shots.
Scruff McGruff sipping on endless mimosas now.
Sipping on gin and juice. A different kind of dog, if you know what I'm saying.
Hey.
Anyway, it was also funny. I will give this one. I think honestly, the feast was designed to give this next bit exposition of Brooke, Robin, and Frankly.
Frankly.
What is wrong with me? What happened to my brain? Brooke, Robin, and Frankie. This gag where they're like, yes, we're the mature ones on this ship. It's up to us to make sure that, the samurai don't walk into the country because we're the only responsible ones.
They're mostly correct.
They're definitely the most responsible, but I think that's where the conversation ends.
Yeah, they definitely fuck this one up when they go, all right, so we need to make sure at least somebody is awake when Kinemon and Kanjuro get up here. So I'll take the first watch. Frank's like, no, I'll do it. And then Brooke's like, no, I'll do it. And then Robin's like, all right, I guess we'll just all do it.
Well, first Robin nominates herself,
it.
and then she says, I think we should just all do it at the same time.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at. Like this rare lapse in intelligence here from Robin, where she's like, I guess we'll just all fucking do it then. I don't know, whatever.
Listen, she knew arguing was going to get us nowhere, so
she could have just went to sleep first.
Well, she's too considerate, bro. She can't bear the idea of her napping on the job while her two comrades are up and alert.
It was her idea, though. Like her, it was literally her idea. Where like we only need one of us. Like it's fine.
Nah, bro.
What are you talking about? Bro, get out of here.
This is a flaw. A misinput on Oda's part.
This is a misinput.
A mischaracterization of Robin.
Yeah, honestly, I'm appalled. That,
you were appalled. Oh, you hated this. I didn't realize it was that important to you.
I don't hate the whole thing. I just hate the part where Robin just has this lapse in judgment where she's like, all right, I guess it's fine. She just smiles and forgets anything she said the 30 seconds previously.
I'm gonna at least be the one devil's advocate. I do feel like it's very on brand for Robin to be like, oh, you disagree with me? Okay, I guess we can just like vibe instead. That's fine. That doesn't feel very off brand. Or out of place for Robin here.
It's not incredibly off-brand, but I'm mad either way.
I'm mad either. It made my girl look incompetent, however slight. How dare they do that to my best girl?
Exactly. Although they did make up for it slightly when they woke up the next morning, and she gets blushed seeing the picture of Ryunosuke again. And she's like, oh,
I can't believe he's still there.
Ryunosuke.
And then I don't remember who it was. It's like, no. The next to him.
I'm pretty sure it was Brooke who was like, or well, maybe it was Frankie. I don't remember. Well, either way, like no, the other one, the one next to him.
No, the other thing. She's like, oh, and it's like it's considerably less cute. And somebody's like, I think Frankie's in the back, like, I think it's a tiger.
Frankie's a genius for sniffing that one out because that was the most Garfield-looking cat I've ever seen in my life.
It's the stripes.
Yeah, they were all like, at one point, Frankie's like, it's got to be a tiger. There's stripes. Yeah, that's my final answer. What a stupid fucking bit.
Yeah, and then they run off. I love to like when Kinemon and Kanjuro do get up there, the tiger Torasaburo just like steps over the three sleeping bodies. And because it's so foggy out, they don't see the people riding on his back, don't see the bodies laying on the ground there either. So they just fuck off after they get to the top. Very convenient fog of war happening here.
And then Barriette being like, so anyway, we haven't said a fucking word to each other. I need to start crying and sprinting to the fucking bell.
It sounded like on the way up at some point, Kinemon and or Kanjuro asked about Raizo. Because when in the sub, Kinemon says, all right, so you didn't answer my question or something like that. when they set foot on the elephant. So clearly it seems like he asked about Raizo at some point because the monkey looked nervous also jumping off of the tiger. So then I made the assumption that they probably had one conversation about this at least already, but I don't know. I mean, clearly it's obviously for the misdirection of what we get later where the Minx and this faction of the Wano, I forget the name of it right now, but
Kozuki.
the Kozuki clan. They're clearly on very good terms, but it strikes me as strange that the monkey is falling over himself crying like out of nervousness. That
I mean I guess like we're supposed to like reread this moment as like he's so excited that he gets to like tell everyone that the fucking samurai are here.
I don't know, man. I feel like there would be at least a hint of a smile. I think going back and thinking about it, it's like, oh fuck, like we haven't prepared anything for their arrival. So like all of this nervous and crying energy is him being anxious about like, I don't know, them being upset when they get there or something. And which is why he runs away.
Like, maybe he just like can't believe it. Maybe he's just like, I don't fucking believe it. They're actually fucking here. Holy shit, I gotta tell fucking everybody. He's like sobbing. He's literally just sobbing at the idea that all of their frustration is going to be I mean, to be fair, the rest of the Minks were literally crying when they were like,
right, but they're clearly crying tears of joy. Like the monkey looks like he's fears for his life in these moments.
Well, yeah, I mean, even Nekamamu, I'm sorry, Cat Viper and Dogstorm, like they were like reminiscing their trauma before they started crying tears of joy. They were crying tears of sadness, going like,
they're all smiling.
We went through it. Well, yeah, at the end.
No, not at the end. They're smiling.
Come on.
They have like neutral faces at best. This monkey fears for his fucking life the entire time.
All right, well, I guess that's kind of true. But hey, you know, we do have a good segue. So, Christian.
Hey.
But brother, we got to, you know, I don't want to prop this up too much, but I want to enlighten you to an opinion that I had about this part of the franchise. So we obviously eventually we will open the floor because as the new watcher, we love to hear your opinions on things like this when we get reveals such as this. When I, as a young lad, was first reading this franchise, I at no point I had on my bingo card that Raizo was here. I thought for certain the direction of the arc at this point was going to be to separate these two factions and then figure out how to mediate them later. And then Raizo was just going to get shoehorned in either in the next arc or in some other side conflict or whatever. At no point going into this final, I guess, confrontation, I guess like introduction between the two factions, really, did I ever believe at this point narratively that the Minx had basically stuck to their guns and they were like literally the most loyal motherfucking nation of all time, the homiest of homies. And we're like, no, yeah, Raizo's fine. He's literally chilling in the back. You guys are good. So to say that I was surprised and that I wept would be a bit of an understatement.
An understatement. Wow.
Yeah, it would. I'm not going to lie. This is one of my favorite reveals probably in the whole franchise. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was reliving it today. I was sobbing so much I couldn't breathe right. I'm gonna be honest with this shit gets me. I don't know what it does. It has like a fucking beeline right to my heartstrings. I think loyalty plot lines really just fucking get me. Christian, I'm begging you not to break my heart. How did you enjoy our reveals this afternoon? Even if you didn't, I'm glad that I could at least give you my quick 10 cents on this.
Yeah. Well, on the other hand, I was very confident that in some way, shape, or form, Raizo was on this island. I figured there was no way that we did all of this just to have to go fetch him from somewhere else. And so with that line, I was like, in one way or another, we're gonna resolve Raizo here on Zou before we move on to the next area of attack, and so I was fine with that. I definitely did not see this part coming, where they were just the best friends forever.
Yeah, dude.
I did not have this on my bingo card. I was pleasantly surprised by this reveal. I really enjoyed the shift as soon as they sat down, like the Dogstorm and Cat Viper. You get the shot of their feet, and then they sit down. I was like, wait a fucking minute. I was like, no way. And then I don't know, I don't even remember what goes on from there, but then they reveal that they've been waiting for Kinemon and Kanjuro to arrive, and I'm like, oh shit, dude. This is good. This is sick. I really enjoyed this.
This is certifiable what I like to call an Oda moment, where I just get fucking slapped across the face with feelings that I was not anticipating.
Yeah.
This is one of those damn moments.
Yeah. And they channel all of your emotion through your favorite character, even because Usopp comes up out of nowhere, also crying,
saying, dude. And he's like, "What is wrong with you people?
You all almost fucking died. The thousand year ruins, the forest, the people. You're all fucking dead." And they're like, "It was worth it."
It's so fucking good. I love it so much. Justin, I don't want to overshadow you. You please feel free to chime in.
Bro,
how you doing back there, big guy?
Talk about ride or die. A whole country, bro. Everyone was in on it.
Not a single fucking person.
Not a single sellout. Not one. Not a single
Not even the kids, bro. Not even the kids.
Even the kids, man. There wasn't a snitch among them. What the fuck? Oh, shit. I mean, obviously, from like a real world like narrative perspective, this is impossible. This could never happen. You could never convince an entire fucking nation to be this hard of a ride or die. I don't. But you know what? I like that it's in my One Piece. I want it in my One Piece.
Yeah, this is great.
I would be remiss if I said that it was not something that I fucking ate up for breakfast and brunch and dinner with Duke Dogstorm and Cat Viper at any time of the day. Fucking give me that shit and juice.
Yeah, to the point too that when we get Raizo later at the very end of these episodes, Raizo's like, "So help me fucking God, Cat Viper, if I find out that your country is destroyed because you didn't give me up, I'm gonna fucking kill all of you, and I'm gonna kill you all myself. I'm gonna hate you for the rest of my life. I'm gonna res your corpses just so I can kill you again." And Cat Viper's like, "That's my Raizo."
that's my ninja way. I'm just kidding. No, I want to get to Raizo too, because that's its own fucking reveal that I have. But yeah, no, this was beyond a shadow of doubt one of my favorite moments in the whole franchise. And we get a lot of like side reveals too, and a lot of side commentary that I do feel like is probably worth touching on. But it might have been a little bit of like maybe information overload.
Kinemon is not the father.
Kinemon is certifiably not the father. This is a Mori
fucking
moment.
Mori. Cameraman runs up.
He's the Piccolo of our One Piece generation here.
He's the Piccolo. Shut up! You can't do this to me.
Let's say Goku died, and now he's left to take care of Gohan, who is the next rightful heir.
Wow,
the next rightful heir of Wano or whatever.
I didn't realize we had such a Dragon Ball Z connection here. But to be fair, he's not missing threads, I guess. But let's recap some of the highlights. Number one, Kinemon is not the father. He is in fact simply a retainer of the Kozuki clan, which is one of the daimyos of Wano, which is a lot of fancy words. So we're just going to have to take most of that at face value. Basically, Kinemon, if you know about like samurai hierarchy, he's one of the main samurai that protect the heads of households that oversee like an entire, I guess, region of an area or something, I guess, like a state. Because they don't like elect officials. It's all like, fucking
status.
Yeah, it's all status and shit like that. So he's one of the samurai. He's essentially like the local police for the figureheads or whatever. And same with Kanjuro. And according to his story and his background, he is suggesting that Cat Viper and Duke Dogstorm are also of the same variety, as well as this ninja Raizo. So we now know that Momo's dad's name is Odin.
Like the soup.
Like the soup, correct? Just like the soup.
What you know about Odin, bro?
Yeah, what do you know about Odin, man?
We got it in. It's one of our One Pieces. It's one of our original One Pieces.
It is one of our original One Pieces.
Yeah, dude.
We do actually. He's not wrong. It came from like the second movie or the first movie or something.
it was in one of the first movies.
This did happen. Yeah, we put a bowl of fucking soup.
We have like two from the same movie. It was like the Odin soup and the stupid like I owe you coin or whatever, like piece of stone or whatever it was.
Yeah. This did happen.
Incredible.
So yeah, we do have Odin, not to be confused with Odin soup, which is one of our One Pieces in the One Piece pile.
Spelled the same way, but
spelt the same way, but not to be confused. And Momo is that guy's son. And he is a lord because he happens to be that guy's son, and that's all we know. And then Odin was obviously at some point killed in all of their past or whatever. Presumably, I think one of them, Duke Dogstorm and Cat Viper, like it was a few months ago or something like that. So we now have a lot of that expectation. So all of a sudden, there is there's a lot going on with these Wano characters. I'm curious to know, do we know if they're going to tie in any meaningful fashion? Christian, why are we revealing all this Wano information? Do we feel like it's going to have a purpose for the straws, or is this just like side exposition that's going to have world building implications later?
I think I think there's been too much mention of this country before to have it not mean something at some point.
Okay.
Wano has been mentioned numerous times. Well, maybe not numerous, but on several occasions between Zoro's sword, the guy it came from, now Kinemon, Kanjuro, Momo's backstory, all of this stuff. I mean, Jack the Drought looking for this Raizo guy for whatever reason. All of these things. It seems like it would make sense.
By the way.
Totally not dead. Big shocker.
In case anyone was worried.
Yeah. I don't remember if this was part of the newspapers last time, but this time they make a big deal out of saying he was presumed dead. I don't remember if that was the case when we read the newspaper last time, but either way, this is not a surprise. If this is a surprise to anybody, you need to reevaluate your.
Yeah, it's a newspaper. They would never lie unless authorized by the government to do so.
I don't even care about the fact that it came from a newspaper. I care about the fact that we're watching One Piece.
Yeah, let's be real. They're not killing an antagonist like that,
or just like you're like and show watching skills in general. Like you don't introduce a character that big and bad and then just fucking kill him off screen literally in like the next frame.
I can't agree more, honestly.
I judge not a single person who thought Jack the Drought was dead.
I will.
He died at sea. The water is clearly his natural enemy.
I would judge all of them, in fact.
Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Jack is dead in my heart. All right, kids, don't you worry.
Well, you need to go get your heart checked. Then I don't know what to tell you. It might be time to book a doctor's appointment. Yeah. So all of this is fun. Yeah, and I think it has implications for the future. We'll probably meet some more Wano people eventually. I would imagine, and it'll lead somewhere. It'll mean something one day.
Well. Obviously that does, we get past this reveal, we get past this side exposition of learning a little bit more about who Momonosuke is and who Kinemon and Kanjuro are. We obviously now go to meet Raizo, which honestly, I was like on the fence on whether or not we were going to have enough time to actually meet him in that last episode. I was like, bro, there's like 3 minutes left. Are we going to meet him?
Plenty of time,
actually.
So I was pleasantly surprised that we did get, because I was afraid we were going to like open the door and then everyone would be like Raizo, and then it'd be like hard cut, like we wouldn't actually like see the fucking guy, and I'd be like, oh boy, Christian, what do you think he looks like? I'm so glad we don't have to do that. So Christian, How do you like Raizo?
Well, I can tell you two things. One, I'm by no means surprised that he doesn't look like a conventional ninja. Like the other.
He's got the garb and everything.
He wears traditional Japanese clothing, but he by no means looks like if you were to tell me to draw a ninja, it would be basically what the four guys were thinking of in this episode, where they're chanting ninja and you get the black.
Man, these guys are out here thinking of a different anime with the Yonbu Black Ops. Like, come on, man.
Tell me that ninja is not how ninja dresses in 90% of any other media. What are you talking about?
Listen.
I just want to say, you know how 15 minutes ago when I said that the whole like Raizo is safe thing is a certifiable Oda moment? Well, I also like to think of Oda moments like a coin. On one side, you have those really deep, emotionally captivating and, fun instances where it can really pull your heartstrings. And then you turn it the fuck over and you realize the devil's there. And you have a motherfucking character design like Raizo. And Oda sits there at his fucking studio laughing in your fucking face as he makes you have to recognize and care about what will eventually be a now new main character that looks like this.
I mean, look, I'm going to say that Kanjuro is probably more jarring than Raizo.
You think?
Raizo's short and has a weird haircut like that guy from Skypiea. Whatever that fucker's name was that was on Enel's side.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I forget his name too.
He's got the same, and you know what? Raizo's even got a moon on his forehead too.
He's got a moon on his forehead.
Sensing there's even more than one connection to get.
What if Enru's from Wano, bro?
That's or maybe that other guy, whatever that guy's name was. Maybe that guy's from Wano.
What if there's a sky? What if Wano's a sky island, bro?
Oh, not entirely off the table.
I mean, I guess it's not, to be fair.
I'd be kind of down for that. Go to another sky island.
Fuck yeah.
Sky Island Wano.
Gadatsu, that was a guy's name. I looked it up.
Yes.
Gadatsu.
This guy Gadatsu also, he wears a scarf around his waist that looks like a Japanese flag. It's just a white scarf with a red dot in the middle. So all I'm saying is I'm getting parallels all over the place. I'm getting a lot of parallels here. I'm thinking there's some crossover.
Picking up what Oda's putting down, Brendan, all right?
Yeah. This has been a long time in the making, I think. Oda, greatest fiction writer on the...
Oh, absolutely.
Planning out Gadatsu's Wano reveal 800 episodes in the past.
You shut up.
Yeah. Haters gonna hate.
I do fucking hate how much this Gadatsu guy does share stark resemblances with Raizo. This kind of pisses me off, actually.
This kind of pisses me off.
Maybe Raizo is the next one up on the dad tier list?
Raizo's on the dad? Oh, but you're saying that
you think Raizo's Gadatsu's father?
I think that's what Brendan's saying. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, I think it's what you're saying, but
I think that's what you're saying. But I'm just out here being like, wow, I'm annoyed that more characters have traits like these.
Oh shit! No,
I think Raizo's one of the ugliest characters in this franchise. I'm just gonna say,
damn. Are you?
God damn!
No, not serious.
Bro, you remember that chicken from Impel Down?
Wapple's right here.
I love the basilisk. Wapple's right here. Yeah, he looks like Wario though, so I give him a pass.
He looks like what?
Wario.
Oh, fuck off.
He looks like a cherished childhood hero to me. Therefore, he gets a pass.
Yeah, of course.
Bro, Charlos is also there. Like, come on.
Charlos is on the list.
That is true.
Charlos is on that list for sure.
Yeah, there's also probably a few other celestial dragons that are on that list. But
so I will say though, most of the team was really pumped to meet Raizo. Like they were getting fucking jazzed as they were on their way over to see this fucking ninja. Christian, Oda's already subverted us once. Do you think he has it in him to do it to us again? Is Raizo like a ninja, or is it all fucking smoke and mirrors?
Well, wouldn't be surprised if he does have ninja arts. To be fair, Kinemon looks like a samurai, wields swords like a samurai, and for all of his, despite being a villain, Kanjuro also wields a paintbrush sword, and so by most accounts they can be classified as samurai. So I'm willing to believe that Raizo in some way, shape, or form has ninja arts, some ninpo, but really what I'm here for is what useless fucking devil fruit he's gonna have. That's what I'm really interested in. I need to know what Oda has cooked up in terms of Raizo's terrible devil fruit.
She's got the sexy fruit.
As long I hope not. Leave that in Naruto.
Leave that shit in Naruto.
I like making jokes about it, but leave it in Naruto. Oda, please don't do this.
We do not want the sexy jutsu to make its reappearance in this franchise.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame. Maybe I want the sexy jutsu, Christian. What the fuck?
Maybe I won't. Well, I'm gonna leave you in Naruto then.
You know what would be fucking awesome too is if like every time he used it, he would fucking don the voice actor for Naruto. Because unfortunately, we already know that Raizo was obviously not voiced by I don't know who voices him in Japanese. Actually, I don't even remember the name of the English voice actress anymore. But obviously not voiced by Naruto in this, which was really my only request back in the day was like, dude, bro, bring on the Naruto voice actors for Raizo. How funny would that be?
That would sure be something.
I'm just saying, man. Or like, what the fuck is Rock Lee's coach's name? Whatever.
Sensei.
Yeah, what if Guy Sensei was fucking Rise? That would have been fucking great too.
That would have been a great crossover. Yeah, that would have been instantly recognizable.
But it is not. It's not the case, unfortunately.
He got the bushy eyebrows. They are a little weirdly shaped, but they are bushy.
I'm just saying. But yeah, you know, we were pretty much just left on a cliffhanger of Raizo being chained up, and he was like, "But bro, why'd you guys do this to me? You've broken me. I am a broken man. I'm gonna murder all of you.
Why is he locked up?
You again.
Do we have any?
Well,
because he was going to give himself up.
Yeah.
Valid.
That's the whole point. Is like he's crying because he saw the last time people brought food to him. He saw that they were all injured, and he was like, "I swear to God, if you guys are out there getting fucked up because you're not turning me in, I'm gonna hate you forever." And so like clearly at some point he was going to give himself up and threaten to give himself up because this battle was raging for like 6 days or something, right? It was so at some point somebody or he would have caught wind of it. Like when he wasn't chained up, he probably saw what was happening, and then whoever came by and was like, "No, you can't. We won't let you." And then they chained his ass up.
And they changed his ass up. Yo, fucking shout out to Duke Dogstorm and Cat Viper for literally giving an arm and a leg to protect this man.
Shut up.
What do you mean?
I just hate that he made the joke. The arm and a leg thing. Just
really think about it. Oda put it there, so you know.
But Brendan said it to me, so I hate Brendan.
I also like how the race of animals that get written into the story are the most loyal motherfuckers out of everyone in this entire franchise. I like that. Something about making all the animals be the only one with loyalty kind of really tickles me.
Yeah, there's a little something to be said there.
Humans suck is the commentary.
Always has been. Always will be.
Yeah. Humanoid animals, though, great.
Great. Hairless minks, not so great.
Yeah, and they make up a little bit. Duke Dogstorm and Cat Viper. They reach an agreement for now.
Yes, they reach a mutually understood compromise of we can respect but not friend each other at this moment in time.
Our fighting will make Momonosuke sad, and we shall not dare make Lord Momonosuke sad.
Yeah. And then they engage in unprotected hand-holding right after that. Very lewd.
I can say it like that.
I also like
a Terminator moment. That's the movie, right?
Yeah, no, that was I don't think it was Terminator. Yeah, no, it was
Is it Rambo?
It might have been Rambo. I think it's Rambo. That sounds right.
Jacked. guys,
handshake meme. Arnold Schwarzenegger and an African American gentleman,
and black guy. Yeah,
I don't remember. I don't remember what movie it came from.
Predator.
It was a Predator bit?
It was Predator,
wow,
yeah.
I would not have guessed Predator. Anyway, I guess I put that above Terminator for sure, yeah, because Arnold had a very specific character.
Yeah, Terminator was a bad pull. I knew it wasn't Terminator, but the word still left my mouth. And Rambo is also not an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Oh, that's Sylvester Stallone. I'm an idiot.
We're both idiots. You know what it was? I remembered red shirt, and I was like, Rambo wears a red shirt.
Well, I think. Is it Turok? Is that a movie that Arnold Schwarzenegger plays? I think he does play a movie adjacent to Rambo. I forget what it's called. I feel like Turok is a thing.
I don't know. All I know is we're both fucking dumb.
We are fucking dumb.
Oh God, I can't believe I said Rambo. Where the fuck were we? Oh yeah, they make a truce. It's cool. All of the minks are happy. They're seeing their respective masters make up for the first time in basically ever since they got here, at least. So I'm interested. I'm interested to know now exactly how the Kozuki clan works now that we have that they had mink. What do you call it? Friends. Or but like that they're considered part of the clan. Like they're not just friends, they have the same tattoos somewhere on them. So they are like fully accepted into the clan as members. So I don't know if that's like, maybe it's like an honorary thing, or they actually spent all that like a ton of time in Wano at some point, or you know how it operates. But or if, like maybe they were born in Wano and then they went back to the island of Zhou to, for whatever reason. So clearly they were sent here for something that happened. Maybe it has to do with Odin and him dying at whatever point. I don't know. I don't know what the lore is going to end up being there right now, but they were sent here a while ago, and I don't know if it's, I also don't know if it's because of the fact that they were at each other's throats, or that happened when they got here, or whatever it is. But for now, they are acting amicably towards each other, and you know that's it's fine by me.
We got best friend arc all the way down.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, love that for them. And then there was that one time that Momo turned around and was like, so yeah, I'm a lord, so you need to bow to me. And then Luffy's like, the fuck I do? I do what I want.
Yeah.
It's good bit.
That was pretty funny. They're like punching each other, and then eventually they're having fun. Very Looney Tunes-esque cloud of dust pops up, and Momo and Luffy's faces are poking out every couple of seconds.
I like Luffy's like, he's like, wow, so you're like important, huh? And he's like, yes, so you should bow. And he's like, good one.
That's cute.
Yeah.
There was I'm gonna give up the goat on one of my quotes here just because it's relevant here. Luffy retorts with, "You're afraid of heights and you have no guts." What do you do? What the fuck do you mean I have to bow to you?
Bro, I felt attacked. Like, why you gotta say it like that, bro? What
why are people who are afraid of heights getting strays right now?
Well, it just means it's not inherently a bad thing. It just means you won't get respect from Luffy.
Like, yeah, Luffy, I'm not gonna jump out of a plane. Like, why are you fucking harassing me right now? Luffy, please don't come rocket me, please. I'm just kidding.
Luffy, why are you winding up?
Oh, but Luffy, why are you gaining a lot of potential within your arms right now?
Luffy,
Stop
why
stretching.
did you just activate second gear?
There's a comic here. There's a comic waiting to happen. Oh shit,
bro! That the animation of him and Momo
releases and starts stretching towards me.
The animation of him and Momo fighting, which is really funny. Just the frames are popping up as each one just kind of rose from the dust. They're beating each other up. That was great. I loved it.
Yeah, it's some good feel good shit.
Good frames. Not much else to talk about. I do want to just point out this bullet I wrote earlier. So apparently Momo hear voices in his head.
Yeah, that was happening at one point. They were walking up to the right before they went down the tunnel. The secret tunnel through the whale mountain.
Secret tunnel. Where the ninja live.
Where the ninja lives, exactly. And before they got there, at one point Momo was like, "I'm feeling pretty sick again," and then Kinemon's like, "Are you okay, bud?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's just that, like the further up we get, the more like voices I hear in my head." And then Kinemon's like, hey, your dad used to have that power. It's so bizarre. And then we proceed to not explain further.
Power, bro. My man's having like a schizophrenic episode. What are you talking about? Power?
Momo's quite literally suffering from schizophrenia right now. Or like at least a schizophrenia adjacent thing.
Yeah, I just want to bring that up. I don't know if that was weird. Unless we're about to get like ISA 2.0.
I mean, it is probably ISA 2.0. Let's be real.
Yeah, I guess I missed that part. I remember him feeling like sick or whatever, but I missed the like voices in his head part. I don't know.
And then Kinemon tried to be like, yeah, your dad could do that. And then I don't know what Momo said after that, but it was probably something along the lines of, well, it sucks.
I would. I'd be like, Dad, why'd you give me your bad genes? Get the voices in your head, not mine.
Yeah, Dad, keep your fucking genes. What the fuck?
Yeah. And then
why do I have to inherit everything?
And then Dogstorm and Cat Viper also mentioned something about it.
All right. Well, I feel good. I feel like we accomplished this week.
I forgot one more, way more important thing.
Are you going to say what I think you're going to say?
Did you see him?
Baby.
No, I did. Yeah. I mean, he was kind of hard to miss this week. He was kind of hard to miss this week.
He was at the banquet.
He was at the well. He was also in the far right of Law's cruise reveal at one point.
Wait,
too.
he was?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I missed that
Did
one.
I see that? I don't know if I saw that. I probably didn't see that.
Oh, I totally missed that one.
I'm pretty sure that happened. Yeah, there was a panda looking mother. To be fair, he was wearing the jumpsuit, so we can't confirm the heart nipples. To be fair, so I will rescind that comment. But
I mean, if he had like human skin below that, then usually it's classified Panda Man.
They were wearing a jumpsuit, so there was really only
did you see like his hand, maybe? I don't know. Did you see like a human
wearing
hand?
fucking gloves. They're all wearing fucking gloves.
Damn.
So I have a verifiable panda head.
Well, yeah, I saw the one at the banquet where he's chilling in front of Cat Viper. Also, Law's crew's a little smaller than
30 members strong. What are you talking about?
It was 20.
I thought you said 30.
She said
no,
20.
It's 20.
But that's like literally double the size of Luffy's. What are we on about here?
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
I mean, yeah, but like basically every other pirate crew in this universe has like a ton of fucking members. Luffy's
well, it's
is
a
the
submarine,
exception.
right? You can only fit so many people in there.
I mean, you're right. That's fair.
They got. Well, here, let me count really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Here's the Panda Man. I found the Panda. I found the Panda Man image. In fact, here we go. Let me.
I can't believe they put all 20 crew members on the screen.
Look at that.
Wait a minute. Where's
on the right
Wait
side?
a minute.
Oh, yeah, that's a Panda Man.
Oh my God, Panda Man's part of the Heart Pirates.
Yeah,
he's got heart nipples. Of course he would be on the Heart Pirates.
Of course he'd be on the Heart Pirates.
It makes so much sense. The shit writes itself.
Oh my God.
I don't know why it tickles me though, but every single time I think of the Heart Pirates and I see Ikkaku, the one fucking chick on his crew, I think of the thing that somebody in our community once said about her, and that she was probably gay. And I think about that a lot.
All right,
she's big chillin' though.
She is. I mean, she's vibing, dog.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
You know what? Speaking of Ikkaku, everyone here knows that I simply love women, much like Sanji.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Please don't compare yourself to Sanji.
Everyone who says that probably.
Okay, maybe not exactly like Sanji.
No, you said it, so own it. Own it now.
I don't want to.
Not too bad.
Anyway, so I love women. And you know what? One of my favorite type of women is a woman with colored hair. My second favorite type of woman is a woman who wears a beanie and just has luscious, fluffy, curly hair underneath it.
I was afraid of what was going to come after luscious. I'm going to level with you. I was afraid, but we're okay. We found the line. You know, Justin, I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I'm glad that you could get that off your chest.
So is this your waifu of the arc then?
I didn't say all that, but you know, Kaku got going on.
Who's the arc princess? Is it still Law?
It's Raizo.
Is it Raizo? I guess he's
I
being,
feel like
well, he hasn't been saved. He is chained up though, like one.
Maybe
He's about
we
to be
don't
saved.
have an arc princess for Zoe. I don't know.
I feel like
nothing's
calling
jumped
it.
out to me yet. Maybe, but there's still time, so maybe they might appear.
Listen,
Is it
it's either
Beppo?
Sanji or fucking Raizo. It's Sanji
Is
or
it
Raizo.
Beppo? I'm gonna go with the no. Although I wish he was.
It's Jean Bart for sure.
Yeah.
Bro,
Jean
there is
Bart.
not a single ounce of princess energy in that man. Get out of here with that.
What do you mean? Look at those lips, dude. You can rock some lipstick.
He's got long hair.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, how
Is
about that
the arc
widow's peak?
princess of Zoe? This is a good question. I got to ponder on this one. Normally, it's obvious by now. You know.
Wanda?
I feel like
I like how we're probably debating this more than we're going to debate the golden ham in 5 minutes.
no lies detected.
Well, it's an important question that needs answers. I don't know if we can answer this week, but it requires an answer eventually.
Yeah, it does require an answer.
We'll sit on that one. We'll come back next week, see what happens. See
All
what
right,
changes.
we'll come back next week. All right, but speaking of next week, are we done? Are we done with this?
Yeah,
week
we're done.
Before I move. All right, speaking of next week, next week's gonna be 769 to 771. Moving on to quotes. My one and only quote was already sniped earlier this evening when
Damn.
fucking Christian had to bring my boy Usopp into this conversation, but that's fine because he got the recognition when he walks back up to fucking Cat Viper with rage and sorrow, and he's like, "You fucking idiots! Every one of you nearly died for this. Was it worth it? This nation stood for 1,000 years, and you threw it all away." For one guy? And then the Cat Viper looked him dead in the eyes and he's like, "Yeah, we don't sell fuckers out."
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Fucking iconic.
I'll give you Cat Viper's response from the sub, since I have it wrote down as one of my quotes. He says, in response to all of that, "No matter what will be ruined, we'd never sell out our friends."
Ride or dies for life.
Fucking ride or
And
dies.
the only other quote I have besides the one I mentioned earlier is towards the beginning of 766 when Brooke gets caught out by a bunch of dog minks again, and after we're talking about going to visit Peckham's and how Peckham's needs, and Cat Viper also, I think, had just shown up on the scene and like tore open in his wounds again. And Brooke is getting assaulted by the dog minks, and he goes, "Help me! I'm in a bigger state of emergency than anybody else."
There was one gag where all the minks are like Luffy and Peckham's are talking, and I think at one point like Luffy's like, "I can't endanger this nation again. Like they've gone through a lot right now, but we do need to get Sanji." And like all the minks are like crying, being like, "Oh, you guys are like so nice to us." And like all the dog minks like pile into the room, but like don't pile Luffy or Peckham's. They just immediately pile Brooke. And fucking Brooke's line at the time was something like, "I'm not even a part of this conversation. Why are you attacking me?" Fucking wild.
And I love how Nami turns around too and goes like, when did you guys get here?"
Good bits.
Christian sniped me with that one, but the other thing he said right after is we pan over to Robin just kind of looking at the scene and smiling, and he goes, "Don't just watch and laugh." Good bit. Other quote I have here is from Zoro. It's when a Cat Viper just falls on him. He gets angry, pulls out his swords. Everyone's telling him to calm down. I think Chopper's saying like, "Oh, he's still injured" or whatever. He's like, "Who cares? I'll run him through all 9 of his lives."
Oh, is that what he said in the sub? That's kind of cool. I think in the dub he was like, "You can Garchu yourself to death if you want, but keep me out of it."
That's good. That's a better line actually in my mind.
I like the 9 lives bit actually. I kind of wish they went that route. They haven't made a 9 lives joke once yet. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't time, and I don't remember if they do with Cat Viper, obviously because I've already seen this, but like they haven't made a 9 lives bit, and I'm kind of disappointed if I'm going to be honest. Writers, what are you doing?
Hate to see it. All right, moving on to our second debate: Golden Ham.
Listen, I'm like unironically fucking torn here. This is like one of those Dory Broggy moments where I feel like the only real answer is the double header. But if we deviate from the doubleheader because of I don't know, reasons or principle, whatever we want to call it, I'll have to think a little harder. That's where I stand.
What say you, Justin?
I don't disagree with what he's saying. I feel like I would genuinely give Golden Ham to like all of Zoe.
Just like all of Zoe?
Oh,
like
I'm not
every
doing
single
that.
one of them. Every single mink.
I like the respect. I really do. But I feel like I just think we want to like maybe narrow our scope on this one a little bit. But
I don't know, man. The entire country
nation.
is ride or die.
Listen, you ain't wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that like it can be a spiritual award that we award to the leaders in the short term.
You sound like a politician right now. I don't like that.
They are the representatives of this country that you're talking about.
But everyone did the work.
I'm not saying they didn't, but they also like their own leaders and they happily let them represent their interests.
I said my piece. What's the
Grumbling over here.
What do you think, Christian? How do you feel?
I really came here to vibe out what other people were saying more so than anything. I agree that easily the most influential of these episodes, the most moving, is this ride or die behavior from the minks. So, I think I just and we even have a great thumbnail for it with the totally not Terminator or Rambo handshake between Dogstorm and Cat Viper. So honestly, I think I can give it to both of them this episode.
Wow. I think this is literally only the second time we've ever done this. I think this is quite literally only the second time we've ever voted this way. Justin, before, I mean, it's already 2 to whatever you're going to vote for, but like spiritually, like, what are you going to go for?
I'm not that upset about this. I'd vote for it.
All right. Incredible. Against all odds, for the second time in this entire franchise, after 600, let me try to do the math really quick. After 700 flat episodes, we have the second ever doubleheader Golden Ham Award. I'm pretty certain of this.
I feel something. I mean, I know it's been proposed again before, but I feel like at some point we had to have double-headered at someone other than Dory and Broggy.
I don't think it's ever happened. I think the only one that even had a contest was the other double giant pair in fucking
Kachi and Oimo
and Kachi, yeah.
Oimo and Kachi, which I don't think we got. I don't think we did. We failed the deliberation on that one.
Is it possible we gave it to Sodom and Gomorrah?
I think it is.
That is possible. Okay, you have me there.
I think it is.
Sodom and Gomorrah are on the table.
What a poll.
I think, yes. I think you are actually correct. Okay, fine. For the third time,
it's been a long time.
It's been 300 episodes at the very least since considered
It's been a long time regardless.
Incredible. I'm happy that it happens here. This is fine for me. I'm satisfied with this.
This is good.
All right. With that being said, moving on to fan mail. Do we have any?
Nope.
All right. Well, then moving on to Patreon shout outs.
Hold on now.
Oh,
never mind. Keep going.
Moving on to Patreon shout outs. We have Taco and Rin, TR. Woo! We love you, Taco and Rin.
Let's go.
Y'all are the best.
Love to see you.
Shout out to all our patrons out there. We appreciate you.
All right, moving on to the Garb Gap.
Why the lack of enthusiasm?
What a deflation!
Where all that energy go?
I mean, I'm just giving the same energy I always give when we're at this point in the show. You know, I'm just tired. You know, like we always get towards the end, and you know, eventually, like my enthusiasm, it just kind of like runs dry. You know, I can't be endlessly bombastic.
I see.
Right.
All right, Christian, what's in the back today?
All right.
The Gab, excuse me.
Yeah. The Gab. So what I have for you today is the Garb Gab, and inside of it, I have put just like an obscene. You remember when I dropped my pen at the beginning of the episode? Well, I also had the real reason I was back there was not because I dropped my pen. It was because I was gathering my other pocket protectors And on them are written all the garb gabs. So reach in and to this perfectly protected pocket. Because, you know, what is a bag but a mobile pocket? I'm sorry, a gab, but a mobile pocket.
Right, yeah, of course.
It's perfectly lined and protected with all of these protectors, and on each of them is written a gab, and I need you to pull one, and then immediately put it back, because, you know, we can't have a chink in the armor.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Cool. Pocket protector in hand. This pocket protector says haiku. Or excuse me, haiku. Whatever. I don't know.
Dude, it feels like it's been a while since we've done a haiku, doesn't it?
Yeah. It always feels that way.
Probably.
Maybe our other segments just feel too similar. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah. Is that true, though? But none of them feel like haiku, though. I feel like that wouldn't contribute to feeling this way. I don't know.
Haiku is so distinct. Like, we have a lot of segments. So like the idea that like every time we get to haiku, it feels like a long time is like more or less the correct feeling. Like, it's been at least, let's say, 8 weeks.
So anyway, I'm going to give my haiku first.
Okay.
My first arc after starting the manga full time. Weeps.
Nice.
Raizo is safe.
Oh, sorry. I cut you off before you
I'm in the middle of my haiku, you assholes.
I know. I'm sorry.
Weeps. Raizo is safe.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks.
I'll give mine next. Undeniable. Like that water is wet. Minks are the realest.
Facts.
That might be the first time in the history of humanity that realist was used in a haiku successfully.
Nice. My haiku here is: the minks always knew Rise was here all along. OMG, it's law.
Okay, well,
I like you had such a good start, and then you had to fucking strong arm law into the conversation.
Listen, he was there, beautiful as heck.
All right, well, fair enough. All right, well, great. Those good haikus. Hey, snaps all around. Snaps all around. Hey, good job, gents.
I quickly looked back at our old episodes, and we do have a thumbnail featuring Sodom and Gomorrah tackling one of those two giants. So I have a feeling that we did do this.
I feel like I remember a Sodom and Gomorrah pick. This is coming back to me.
I remember I was being in love with them, so that feels right. That sounds correct.
They were homies, to be fair.
That's fine. These are the victories for the big pairing that we're expecting to see from time to time. Okay, and we're not overusing it.
All right, nice, quick
Anything
and
else?
dirty garb gab.
What's his name is not here, so I got to do it now.
Oh.
I was like, something's missing. I just can't identify.
Well, yeah. I didn't say the line yet. I had brought up the anyway. Justin, do the thing.
Thank you for listening to our show. If you wish to reach out to us on social media, you can do so at Panda Sightings on Twitter and Instagram. You can also send us emails at pandasightings@gmail.com. We love reading those. We love reading everything, personally. And by we, I mean me. We have a Redbubble merch shop where you can get stickers and things and designs and yada, yada, yada. Good stuff. We have our Patreon, obviously, if you wish to more directly financially support us. We have our second podcast called Panda Review. That's where you can listen to, movie reviews and stuff like that. And maybe some other stuff we just randomly put out there every once in a while. We have a Discord server. We can reach out to us more directly and hang out with other community members who are into One Piece and many other things and such. Rate us 5 stars and leave us a comment/review on your platform of choice: YouTube, Deezer, Spotify, Apple Podcast. There's so many podcast platforms, Amazon Music, all of them, all the things. Kindle, Audible, everything. Yeah.
All right, are we done?
We dug
I think we made it.
All right. Now, if you don't mind me, I gotta go pick up my my box of pocket protectors.
Oh, did you finally order those? Use the discount code that I gave you?
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Honestly, I really appreciate that. Getting 50% off on a lifetime supply of pocket protectors, like fuck.
Oh, of course, dude.
Like,
well, you guys
sign me
go
the
do
fuck
that.
up.
I'm gonna go outside to touch grass, but mostly to see if I run into any more celebrities.
Okay. Hey, if you see anybody interesting, let me know. Hey, if you see Keanu Reeves out there, fucking,
Yeah. Here, take this pocket protector with the QR code on it.
Yeah. No, it'll definitely come in handy.
Now.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna get him for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Keanu Reeves definitely looks like a guy who would check out your podcast with the kindness of his heart.
Keanu Reeves would definitely just blindly open a QR code that would automatically rate 5 stars on your local One Piece of the Line podcast via Spotify and or Apple Podcasts.
Yeah. More importantly, though, definitely into pocket protectors.
Definitely into pocket protectors for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll talk to you guys later.